Hey guys, how we doing?
Morning, everybody.
Joe here.
Kevin.
Been a while since we've done New Girl.
Yeah, we doubled up episodes to make sure we had one that was ready for the thanks. I was unable to
Yeah.
record on a normal day because of Thanksgiving, so we doubled up 2 weeks ago to make sure we still had them for the Patreon subscribers.
Yeah.
A new episode, and so we had to kind of go back. I absolutely loved the last episode. We met some great new characters.
Josh Gad, yeah.
Yeah, Josh Gad, who I love in anything.
Well, we looked at the
It's a
title
great time.
of the episode. It was called Katie. And we are both like,
Who is Katie? Oh,
It-
Jess was Katie.
It was her alter ego,
that's
yeah.
right. So she could hook up with yeah. By the way, did anyone comment to you about how like wrong it was of Jess to basically catfish the guy? And no,
I didn't see any comments about that.
it was like, yeah, I'm good with it.
We get it. Yeah, it's Zoe Deschanel.
There's no
She
addition.
gets a
Right.
pass. Yeah.
She gets a pass,
Yeah.
right?
But
Pretty ugly. If you know,
it's not.
it's not a great look in real life.
It's not, especially
It's
today. Yeah.
It's sitcom funny, but it's not real life.
I was trying to
funny.
find a way to address that because
Right,
it's like,
yeah.
well, okay, it's Zoe Deschanel, but you know,
Yeah, for Jess in cute sitcom world,
in terms of fiction,
in terms of fiction, it's like when you'd see a character like, I hope he dies in this movie. We don't want real death,
Yeah.
but Hollywood death, movie, TV death, of
in
course.
The Departed, it's okay for you to want Matt Damon to die.
Yeah, exactly.
In real life,
right.
he seems like a nice guy.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of the same thing. It's like, yes, in sitcom world, we can laugh at her like basically lying to this guy to say she's someone else so that she can hook up with him.
Yeah.
In the real world, that is bad behavior.
It was such a mess too. Like she was
Oh,
hooking
so
up with
much
this
fun.
guy she was catfishing.
Right.
He ended up being fine with it as well.
Right, right.
The revelations of that episode. But then again, she wanted the beer distributors.
Right, yeah. Who seemed like a perfectly nice
Seems like
guy.
a nice guy.
Yeah.
And then him and Bear Claw, and then it was just a big mess. in the
Oh,
bathroom.
it was so beautiful. Like, there's, you always expect some karma on a sitcom when you do
Yeah.
when you do something, sort of deceitful.
Crappy. Yeah.
There's not going to be real karma. There's not going to be real consequences, but there's going to be embarrassing ones.
Yeah.
And all three of them ending up in the bathroom while she's hooking up with the one guy together to call her out on all of it is just as cringy as it gets as far as karma goes.
It was so cringy.
It was pretty rough.
In the best way, because we've seen some pretty cringy stuff over here, but that was pretty new.
Yeah, that was, and in no time did I feel bad for Jess. I'm like, this is a bed you really made
Yeah.
for yourself. So I think you need to lay down in it.
I also loved Old Nick the last episode.
Oh, that was so much fun.
Like he actually had him going there for a minute. Yeah, because that was a tinfoil on his head. It's like, all right.
Yeah,
Well, we saw that one coming.
yeah.
But no, and also the whole Schmidt and Cece thing, it's seemingly done.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know. Like, I don't know if they're gonna bring it back eventually, but I mean, like, I don't think it's unresolved. You know?
I definitely feel like it's unresolved. And two, I think they do bring it back, and here's why. We had the microcosm moment the other way earlier, in a couple episodes before, where Cece doesn't want to see Schmidt anymore.
Yeah.
But it's just her pushing away because she
Yeah.
actually really likes him and can't own that.
I
And
think she does
and they
like
get
him.
past it. I do too. And I think we're on the other end of that now. I think this is Schmidt's. I don't really feel like I'm worthy of this relationship, so I'm going to push it away. And I feel like there's a chance that on some point, at some level, they both kind of cut the crap.
Yeah.
And they're like, I like you, you like me. What are we doing? You know?
That's kind of, yeah.
In theory,
real life
it may
that
not,
happens,
but right,
too.
yeah,
Like,
sure.
It's such a dumb game sometimes. It's a dumb dance.
They,
It's just like,
right, like they like with the Russian model, who, by the way, again, that actress destroyed that role. I don't know who she is.
destroyed Schmidt's
Oh,
yeah.
she was so good. But I feel like it was just a game of dumb chicken. Like, I don't
It
care.
is.
I don't care if you're coming with her. I'm gonna do it unless you stop me. Well, I'm not gonna stop you. I hope you do it. And they're both miserable. It's
Maybe
just
I'm-
dumb.
Maybe I'm just lame. But like I would have, that makes much more sense to me, like for high schoolers or for like even like early college days.
Right.
But now as like a 27-year-old, I'm like, I don't have time for this crap.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. Also, right, is kind of that episode where Jess wants passion,
Yeah.
and she's out in the hallway
Yeah.
screaming at Nick, and he's screaming back
Yeah.
about how he shouldn't date Carolyn, and it's like sometimes these wonderful characters are 6-year-olds, and I feel like Schmidt and Cece, their back and forth thing is their Arrested Development, right?
It really is.
These,
right?
these are just 30 somethings that have not grown up.
But it works for TV though. The
Of
way
course.
they have it is
It's a
just
lot of
great.
fun,
Yeah,
sure.
It's so much fun.
And let's be honest, it makes for some really funny moments. It lets all of 4 of our main actors, and Cece as well,
Yeah.
to a lesser extent, really shine in some great comedy moments, right?
Oh yeah.
Um,
Well, we know you guys know how I feel about Schmidt, anyways. I mean, he's my favorite character in the show, but
yeah.
they get some doozies. They really do.
I feel like Nick's a lot of fun for me personally.
Winston, though,
but
is
Winston
really
is.
coming up.
I was going to say Winston is coming on hard
He
lately.
had us in tears.
Oh
like,
my
literally,
God.
Like 2 episodes in a row, we couldn't breathe because of the jokes he was making.
That speech he made about being Nick's lover. I can't repeat some of it because of racial tinges that were in it, but it was perfection. It was so good.
Yeah.
And then, of course, one of my favorite jokes on television that I can remember.
Was
What is it? Martin Scorsese's Wizard of Oz.
Yeah,
I still laugh at that. I still laugh at that when I think about it.
It's just the delivery.
No, it was perfect. Everything. Yeah, Winston's coming on hard as far as the secret MVP of this show for sure.
And there's a lot of Nick fans out there too, though.
That's me. I'm in the Nick fan category just because I like that idea of just like the 30-year-old grumpy old man. You know what I mean? Yeah, absolutely. He's a child, but he's also a curmudgeon way before his time.
Yeah.
And we do want to welcome to Patreon subscribers for the last couple of days, guys. So Liam Drage, Shanice Brunson, and Anna, thanks so much, folks, and welcome. We're very, very happy you're here with us today.
We really, really are. And if you guys are watching us on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel. If you don't mind, hit the like button for us, leave us a comment down below, and please hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all the new content we've coming your way.
Yeah, if you'd like to see a full-length reaction to this and everything else we've watched or are watching, please check out a link in the description below to our Patreon page. There's an awful lot of stuff there and going up all the time. You'll need to sync and watch along on your own device or streaming service. We are on Inu. We're also watching 30 Rock as a Patreon exclusive currently.
It's great.
Hey, you're a big girl. You can watch The Walking Dead alone.
Sam Booty called me.
Oh, Sam, he's so hot. I don't care. Good night.
I left him in there with crayons and paper like he's a kid in a restaurant. And I
God.
told him I had to check my fantasy football.
You don't even know what that is.
Drew a cat.
Oh, sorry, man. She's checking her fantasy football. Yeah, I'm not gonna do this.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna do this.
Right, yeah.
Hey,
That was funny.
cat.
I'm wearing Wells. The dumbest thing ever.
You look like the bad guy in an 80s high school movie.
I'll have you guys know that Kanye wore this belt. Bending Kanye is the most efficient way for me to jump social strata. Now all I have to
Not
do is
anymore.
meet him and
No,
then
it's not,
gas him
yeah.
to the point that we're each other's last call before bed. Hey, tag Romney. You know if your dad's gonna win the
He
election?
does look like a Romney.
Telling me that I look like one of the most handsome men in
doesn't look
politics
like
does
Romney.
not hurt my feelings. Let us take you out tonight, okay? And that way you can feel like
Say no.
you're going on a date first.
Yes, like we're all dating in a large non-sexual friend group.
Why don't you just date a guy that, I don't know, you like?
This is good for me. I always jump into relationships.
I'm so sick of this zombie novel. Nonsense.
Not nonsense.
Friends
Wouldn't it be great if sometime during the run of this show he publishes a zombie
I would-
novel? I would
It's
do.
rich out of nowhere. Yeah.
This place is fancy and I don't know which fork to kill myself with.
I got a bail. Kanye's at this club tonight.
Whoa.
So we're getting kind of a
Wow.
weird Nick Jess date, aren't
I
we?
forgot
Yeah,
what you
pretty
look like
much.
when you're not
Yeah.
dressed like the loft troll. As you look, vava vava vooms. Hello, nurse. Hubba
Oh my God.
Loft troll, not used to fancy gentlemen.
Shut up.
That was loud.
Why are you yelling?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
it's like
great.
one of those sort of people in the restaurant.
Dude, I'm in a relationship. Like happily. Shelby and Shelby and I haven't had sex in 3 weeks.
For real?
We're in a bit of a rut. Like in my mind.
In your mind?
Oh,
I'm
that's
cheating on
it.
Shelby in my
So what?
mind, man.
So what?
So what? I'm doing it all the time.
Then you'll be happy
Yeah,
with me,
that's-
my little Scottish friend.
You unexpected genius. Why would you do wine?
Well, white wine.
Yeah.
All right, man.
It's the belt, man. Take off the belt.
Okay, the only thing I know in this world is this belt is amazing.
We got Tag Romney out here. We're gonna need you to sweep the perimeter.
Tag
What are you
Romney.
talking about? Tag Romney.
Like Mitt Romney's your dad.
Let's get America back to work.
He's done with work and he wants to hang out.
He's got a job too. Poke a hole in that condom.
Oh my God. Oh.
I see what we're doing here. We're stalking your ex-girlfriend.
Oh, is CC here?
Schmidt.
But she said she heard from someone in line that you're a Romney.
I'm a Romney. Hell yeah, I'm a Romney.
Oh, come on.
Security, remove the threat. Remove the
That's
threat.
a bad
Code red.
thing.
Right,
That's
remove
a
the
bad
Go to IKEA with me.
Sure, I'm not doing anything. But don't let me lay my eyes on the Malm collection. I can't afford it, and I'm a sucker for it every time.
This, yeah.
You, my friend, have become her fluffer.
Oh.
Like in porn,
An emotional fluffer.
I'm an emotional fluffer.
You-
I get that. He's like the boyfriend you know,
His friend zone.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
All
don't think
the
it's even
things
that.
that
I
a
think he's doing all the
boyfriend would do.
boyfriend.
For some
There it
other
is.
dude,
You know what I
who
mean?
ain't
He's like
doing
doing all the
nothing.
boyfriend
And I'm her
stuff.
friend.
You're a boyfriend.
No, I'm not her boyfriend.
Guys, I
It's not
coach.
available
I'm with
at
Winston
the
on this.
closest IKEA, but it is available at the second closest IKEA, which is about 45 minutes if we could drive over the reservoir.
I've been studying Romney trivia all day long, memorizing Dad's gestures so I can mimic him.
You're calling Mitt Romney dad now? That's where we're at?
Mm-hmm. You know they have Romney Olympics every summer at the lake house? I bet that's a hoot. I'm sure it's like the real Olympics, only the white people win the sprints.
Yeah.
I'm moving money around. I'm diversifying. And I'm not your fluffer, by the way.
What's
Wow.
a fluffer?
I'm there whenever you need a guy. You want a cup of tea?
Because Sam
I'll make
can't be
it.
the boyfriend,
You lose your
yeah.
phone? I'll call.
You're my friend. That's what friends
I'm your
do.
boyfriend without the rewards.
I mean, I'll admit, I've thought about it. Yeah.
Would you like to eat me? What do you mean? Aren't you a little small? What are you, nuts?
Because you're always sighing like you're the president of the United States.
I
Or not.
sigh because you sing about everything.
I do
And I
not.
hate it. You sing and dance about nothing.
You're cheap. I'm calling Sam, and we're gonna go on a date, and we're gonna talk our faces off. Okay?
Good luck.
Odds are good Sam is not down
Find
for
your
that.
phone, Jess?
I just wish
These
I had
two.
a lot more solo tug time. You know?
Well, you can be tug with me.
Hi! I hope it's okay. I invited over some of the Kappas for Romney.
Kappas for Romney. Nothing that I love more than just getting out on the water with Dad, the freezing cold dawn, a couple of cold beers in hand. Well,
Your dad doesn't drink. He's a Mormon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he doesn't drink,
we
does he?
drink the beers, Courtney. And we just buy them to support American breweries.
Under what circumstances would you build a dresser for a woman?
It's like a Make-A-Wish Foundation type thing.
Oh my
I
god.
mean, yeah, marriage. You know, anything besides marriage is abuse. Because I can't pleasure a woman and build a dresser at the same time. I'm not God.
This guy's an idiot.
As a friend, you can lift a heavy object, but you can't drive it to the airport, okay? You can hold the elevator, but only if you see her running down the hallway saying, "Hey, man, please, can you hold the elevator?" You will not build her that dresser. It's
He's gonna build
furniture.
a
It
dresser.
implies that
Of
one
course
day
he is.
you will share it with her.
Yeah, there's no way he's just gonna let it sit like that.
No. He's building the dresser.
Here's a picture of the whole family, and you are not in it.
Yeah, well, somebody
Oh,
had
yeah.
to take the picture, Megan.
Just admit it.
I'm proud to be a Romney. Okay, I'm proud to have had a dad that was around when I was growing up. When I think of a dad like that, I'm proud not only of the Romney name, but of this country. God bless Mitt Romney. You're all horribly unattractive to me. Tug Romney.
Oh my god.
Out.
Tug Romney.
He said it was okay.
She is off limits. Go call your girlfriend. You obviously have things you need to work out.
Tell me what happened.
Well, I'm back to being Schmidt. I'm gonna miss it, though. Being a Romney. Look, my dad left when I was 8. Me and my mom were just these two weirdos. Till she started spending all this time with this woman from work who, well, she still lives with today.
All right, find a way to forgive him for not being a presidential candidate with great hair.
Come on, you want to come upstairs and watch some SVU?
You want to watch SVU right now?
Well, I'm too wound up to watch Raymond.
Yeah, they're at the end. Yeah.
Don't build that dresser, please.
Jess, it's fine. I have another one. I need like 3 to build this
I
thing.
can't let you fluff me. I didn't know what I was doing to you. I've always had relationships in different boxes.
We're just 2 people who want to be friends, but are sometimes attracted to each other.
Ha!
No.
You have thought about the reward.
I just don't need a bunch of people telling me what we can and can't do together. If I want to build you a dresser, I'm going to build you a damn dresser.
I'm old-fashioned below the belt. I've got a Civil War era piece of equipment, and that's all she wrote.
What is that on deep God?
The Humpty
God,
Dance
what?
does it for you, Nick?
The Humpty Dance.
Do your thing, girl. Get crazy.
When we're done, I want you to immediately turn this off.
That's great.
What's wrong with the Digital Underground, Sam? Oh,
She
Paul
called me out.
Simon. Yeah,
Why is that on there? I do love this song though.
I do, but I don't think of it as romantic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You Can Call Me Out. That's what it is, right?
Yeah, of course. Also a great video. Okay. I totally got where Winston was coming from right off the bat with that.
Yeah.
Because it started to feel like what was happening when I didn't catch till he started to say something, but it was like, yeah, Sam and Nick added together make one whole boyfriend the way that they were going. You know what I mean?
They do. It's really weird.
She had Sam for half of it, and so she made Nick fill in on the other half. And that really made a lot of sense.
Well, I mean, where Nick is coming from, he doesn't want. I mean, he doesn't realize that he wants to be with Jess yet.
Right.
I think
we're in embryonic stages there for sure.
I think he's looking for companionship of some kind, and he can find that in Jess in a platonic way. But I do think that he's, I think feelings are growing.
Yeah, I think that it kind of feels like we're in this like exploratory phase in their life of their like adulthood, where they're going to try a million things before they realize what they really want is each other.
Exactly.
You know, which. And again, I don't know how serious it's going to be, but I would be really shocked if we got to the end of the run of the show and they hadn't had a significant relationship, at least for a while at some point.
I think so.
Like committed. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if that's season 2. Maybe it ends that way.
It might be like season 5 or 6.
Well, you know, we get 20 episodes a season. So, I mean, it could happen this season.
Sure.
The seeds are definitely planted.
Right. For sure.
Yeah. Like they're there.
I don't see long-term Sam here for sure.
I know. Yeah, no. He might make a full Genslinger. I don't know.
It'd be
4
amazing.
episodes,
Yeah.
Maybe.
I would not be surprised if next episode's it, because I think we already have set up what's going to go wrong there.
Yeah,
that she's not going to be able to keep the separation between the physical and the emotional connection, and she's going to start to fall for him, and he's like, that is not at all what I'm looking for, you know?
Yeah. Well, the thing is with this, it's like normally on TV shows, like we've talked about it many times before. This is not the relationship show.
For sure.
Yeah, we're not the kind of guys who are like, oh, I wonder who's down to date who.
Right.
This show's different.
Right.
I love seeing the rotating doors of
absolutely
of all the different like guest boyfriends and girlfriends.
Yeah,
it's so much fun.
It is, and I love the modern feel of that. You know, this is we have 70 years of sitcoms before this, right?
Absolutely.
And we all know what the family sitcom looks like, what that dynamic looks like.
We're about to watch them after this.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. But now we've kind of moved into like a new millennium type of setup.
Yeah.
To where it's younger couples that are dating that that don't have their lives figured out and aren't necessarily looking for any type of set life path.
Yeah.
That kind of has defined sitcoms forever.
Yeah.
I know Friends did that a little bit, but I didn't watch most of Friends.
Yeah.
And I felt like it all got much more routine than this.
Sure.
I don't know if that makes sense. Like I can't speak expertly about Friends, obviously, because I feel like you have to watch.
There's some good stretches.
Was it like 7 seasons Friends was on, something
9,
like that?
I think 9.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even watch full seasons worth of episodes of Friends throughout its run.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely no expert, but I feel like that there's kind of the bones of that there, but this definitely is newer and more modern, and it's like it's like anything kind of goes. It's like there's no wrong answer on what a relationship is,
because they're all kind of right. I mean, like
right.
Nick has his right to build the dresser. Jess,
right.
I mean, like, look, because Winston had a great point, but at the same time, Nick's aware.
Sure,
that's what he wants to do, and also, I don't know where Jess is on this. I mean, I think Jess is interested. Ish, you know,
right?
Like she definitely, like she said, she's thought about it. She obviously enjoys Nick's company and respects him enough to be like, I can't let you do this for me.
Sure.
I definitely think he's more head over heels, so to speak. I don't think he's head over heels, but I think he's definitely more interested than she is.
I think the fact that they really want to be together when it happens is going to come as kind of a surprise to both of them.
I think so too.
Like, oh my god, this whole time, which kind of sounds a bit like a rom-com trope, but
sometimes it's just like impulsive. Like
right,
sometimes like there's like strong chemistry between people, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, we're doing this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's not outside the realm of possibility for two friends to decide they actually care about each other and want to be more than friends.
Yeah.
But I do think after this episode that 2 things are absolutely going to happen that we haven't thought about before. One, at some point, we're going to meet Schmidt's dad, his absentee father.
Yep.
That is going to happen.
It's got to happen now at this point.
Right.
They made a big deal out of it.
Absolutely. And 2, we're going to address the fact that his mom has a girlfriend that he seems to be completely clueless about, which I think is kind of fun.
He's completely clueless about that.
Yeah, he is, and I think that's going to be I don't think it's going to be a huge deal, nor should it be.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be an episode where they're like, he goes home for Thanksgiving or Christmas or something. Well, I guess he's Jewish. goes home for Thanksgiving or the holidays or whatever, and has to kind of come to terms with the fact that your mom's got a girlfriend, man. Be happy for her, but
he doesn't realize that.
Yeah, completely right.
Smart man.
Like even Cece was like, dude,
it's just he's upset.
Let's all just brush past it this time. But we're definitely going to address that for sure.
I hope so, and it leaves room for more guest casting.
Absolutely, right?
Yeah.
We might have a minor or even major celebrity parent
I
to
hope
play
so.
Schmidt's parents. You
I
know,
really hope so. Because if we got Gene Triplehorn and Dermot Mulroney
right?
on the show, who else can we bag for it? Yeah,
Yeah, it's at some point I feel like we're gonna meet most, if not all, of the characters' parents because we met Winston's mom.
we did.
So I assume at some point we're gonna meet. I mean, we have to meet Jess's parents,
Okay,
right?
I forgot all about the Winston's mom episode with the He Got Game.
Yeah, oh, it was
ending.
so good.
I
Yeah,
rewatched He Got Game, and all I could see was Max Greenfield in the court
slow mo trying to move the ball.
It's so funny, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I'm kind of curious to see the context of meeting everybody's parents and what they're going to be like.
Same here, man. This is just such a fun show to hang out to. It's really great, and honestly, I have no expectations for it. I just let the show happen, and it's the best possible outcome.
It's a good time every episode
It
for
is.
sure. All right, we'll catch you in the next one, guys.
See ya.